Let's talk a little bit about these participants here. Start off with Mark. What were your guys' initial reactions to him?
He's gonna come across as either quiet and shy, child molester.
I don't think he has the mental toughness to do it, and physical. I think he's one that can get hungry and he's gonna break him.
Next, Jasmine.
And in the beginnings, she was stumbling.
She was nervous, and I think she was overthinking it a little bit.
I personally think she's gonna fit in well. She's got the tattoos, she's got the look going.
So I think she might have a little bit of trouble with like not seeing your kids.
Next, Brooke. I'm still up in the air whether she's gonna be able to do what she needs to do.
She's strong in her beliefs, and I think that's actually what's gonna cause her problems. Like I said in the beginning, to me, she came across as a bitch.
Next participant, David. David is a very interesting one for me because of the fact that he's law enforcement. He's a brother of ours, a brother in blue.
He never left the streets. I mean, he grew up in the streets, he patrols the streets.
He's confident, but it's a borderline confident, cocky.
That will be deciding factors in getting him into issues.
David will definitely be able to accomplish his mission.
He's ready, he's good.
Vivian.
Well, I see Vivian making it. She's used to 2 roles in her life. She's got that front, and then she's got the real Vivian. She has the ability to be a true con and get the info from the inmates and get the info from the officers if she needs.
And last but not least,
Abner.
to me, the most impressive of all the participants.
He is legitimate. He was a legitimate gangster.
I think he could possibly end up the head of that pod for his race.
Yeah.
Because of the way he carries himself and his demeanor. But I think he'll have to battle his own demons on not getting mixed up in that old life, because this is a walk in the park for him to do this time. So I hope he doesn't get bored and decide to want a little excitement.
What's going on?
I have been on the edge of my seat and stressed out since I got in there because I was worried that my cover wouldn't stick. Now I know my cover did not stick.
Why do you feel that your cover's blown?
Because every day all I hear is, you're 60 days in, your story doesn't fit, you're not one of us, that I'm a cop and I'm undercover in the jail looking for drugs. Stuff's starting to get aggressive towards me. I keep trying to do what I can to keep up with my cover, but at the end of the day, these women are not stupid. In real life, legitimately, they know I'm a cop.
Because the suspicion is just...
Oh, the suspicion is... There's not even a suspicion anymore. We're at the point where it's straight up accusations constantly, all day long. And that puts me in a very, very dangerous situation.
So you want to leave early?
I don't want to leave right now because I don't feel like I've given Etowah County everything I have to give. But as far as me being inside of the jail and sitting there, I'm worried. I'm a little bit concerned.
Okay, here's what I can tell you. We have to have a conversation with Chief Peak about this. You know, I don't know what the next step is. You know, a lot of that's gonna be kind of up to him, but we'll see what he says. Okay, we should get you back.
Oh my God, Chief, am I in trouble?
Oh no, are you?
You're giving me a panic attack. What's happening?
You tell me. Do you feel like they know that you're a cop?
I feel like it has been discussed, and I've been called the police multiple times.
And when
But-
you have concerns like that, I have concerns. So the way I look at that, we're in an unsafe place. All right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull you out today. Because I can't sleep at night knowing that you're in an unsafe environment. That bothers me.
Now I feel like a failure.
You're not a failure. It's not about failing. Don't, just breathe.
I have 8 days left.
Just breathe. It ain't about being a failure. It's about doing the smart, safe thing. From what I hear, you've got good intel, and I look forward to sitting down with you and hearing what you found out and the things that you've seen. Don't cry. Just relax, okay? Just breathe. You're okay. You've done good. You're not a failure. Have you got me some good information that's gonna help me?
Yes, I just don't.
Okay.
I'm so close to the end.
You've made it to the end. Your mission is complete.
I just don't want anybody to think that I'm a failure because I care so much about the success of this program.
Do you feel like you're a failure? Do you feel like you're a failure? Because I can assure you the rest of the world doesn't.
Okay.
Because they don't put your uniform on every day. They don't go out there and do the job that you do every day. The only person that matters is you. Because if you don't feel that way about you, nobody else is gonna feel that way. And here's the thing too, this right here is to make you a stronger police officer.
I believe that 100%.
So let me ask you this, what do you think is a successful shift when you're on patrol?
Everybody goes home.
Safe.
That is the #1 goal when you put on your uniform.
What's happening today?
You're sending me home safe?
Safe.
Okay.
That's success, okay?
Okay.
Got Native American right here. Got white. We got Chicano. We all human, bro.
I've been asked to choose sides. Have you? Yeah, because Josh wants me to eat with either King folks or the white people. Call Prince in here.
Wait to go back up.
What's up, bro? Josh told me to make a choice between Wood
Today?
and he told Mark, he gave the message to Mark to pick me.
To Mark?
Yeah, because Mark's the preacher man and the moderation.
I love Mark, but Mark holds a position now? But what has Mark done to be like, yo, all right, bro, you here now? I'm in the pod with him every day. You want to stay here or do you want to come over? Or until you would just know, because you could run dolo, though, bro.
I want to eat some yard, I'm going to be running kinfolk. Can I run dolo on the yard? No.
No.
So then I got to run with someone. And I don't want to run with the whites.
He just want to be around more people he can relate to. He's not comfortable, I ain't gonna say with white folk, but with these specific white people that come in. You got one who come in white power tatted on him. Josh got white power tatted on him. Dylan don't got a racist bone in his body. Wouldn't you be uncomfortable? What's your decision? What are you gonna do?
I can tell Josh real quick and then bring Josh in here.
Have all the heads come in.
I'm going out. Darling, I'm out. Darling.
Alright, this is basically this guy who wants to run kinfolk because he's more black than white, technically.
Yeah, what's on the yard? Gonna off, dude. Why would kill you?
Brother, I understand. Calm down, relax, chill out.
Prince just doesn't understand what the situation is. Be in prison, which is where he's going. If you're white and something pops off with kinfolk, he's gonna be the first target. He's gonna be the first one that every white boy goes to, is to get him, because he's a traitor.
Some black guys are political too. And it wouldn't be just some woods rolling in on you. That's a multicultural situation there, because no race can let that happen.
I don't know. Kinfolk, wood, I ain't believe girl, like.
What angers me is his ignorance of the situation, and when you try to talk to him, it's like he just doesn't want to accept the way it is. The hell with the rules, the hell with everything, but they don't seem to realize is, you know, it's gonna be real bad on him.
You about no color and what weird, bro.
I don't understand a lot of what David's saying because he has never been in the prison system, whereas Josh has been incarcerated. He knows what it's like to live the life of an inmate.
I don't want him going to the yard and they would do me.
Dylan needs to wake up and realize that he's a target in my eyes.
So I heard some information that Mark is starting to move up the ranks.
Word on the tier is Mark is offered a position of second in command for the whites.
So the dude that we thought was going to be the softest is now stepping up to get a boss position.
He's going to be the enforcer and run things.
On the politics side of it, he's higher up on the food chain now, so he's not going to have to worry about all the little petty stuff as much, so he can focus more on his mission.
Yeah. In the beginning, David was on a good trajectory and Mark was doing terrible. Now, honestly, Mark has become our solid peer and David is floundering out there.
David's he's so far off mission.
However, where David is slacking, Mark will pick up in that new position. If dope's coming in, the hierarchy and how it's going on.
It's amazing how the time has turned that table.
Mark's on the right path and David's off in left field.
When I walked out of my cell and saw the other inmates already up, and they're usually not up, that was the confirmation that once I stepped out that cell, it's on. You know, so it's like they're just waiting for the signal to attack. Immediately, I knew when they were sign languaging that it was time. So I was cautious to be by the door and making sure that I could see the mirror and whoever comes behind me.
Cruise 103, cruise, visit. Out there?
And they saw it in 2015 and finally,
Man, boy.
And so,
wow, I tried my best. I'm a man at the end of the day, and I did this like a man. And I'm gonna stand on my ground how I did 60 days in. David was the one that blew my cover. Yeah. Full blown it. Like, are you stupid?
Yeah.
You deliberately did what you did.
Rumors were already circulating, but David's slip-up confirmed for the inmates that there are multiple individuals undercover in the jail, putting our remaining participants in imminent danger. This has now become worst-case scenario. David has been sequestered since we removed him from the jail, but we do need to meet with him to find out exactly what he was thinking and exactly what was said to compromise the program. You started off real strong, you moved up real quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Then right at the end, there was some information exchanged.
Which one was you in before you came in? 100. You was in one? Yeah. My homie over there.
Yeah, right. Pi says Chicano, but I think he might run with Chicano. Puerto Rican? Yeah. He from New York. Yeah.
Y'all just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast.
However it came about, that got over to Abner's pod, and that caused problems.
Yeah, that wasn't me. Me and B-Shaw never had a conversation about Puerto Rico or none of that. And I put that on my dead father. Never said that.
Regardless of what information was shared, a little bit went a long way, and it caused a huge ripple effect. And I feel like you put people in danger because you let your ego get the best of you.
If y'all think I don't give a you're dead wrong.
Man, can't nobody talk to me about what the I did. I didn't go in there and do but what the I was supposed to do. And don't lose sight of it.
David! 203, roll up!
Roll up? Okay.
Appreciate you, Don.
Wow. How do you feel?
I'm ready to go home.
You ready to go home?
This sucked. I'm definitely relieved to be gone. It was only getting more and more dangerous.
You were compromised by another participant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think that could have been?
Well, I wouldn't have thunk in 100 years it would have been Prince. But that's, I mean, I didn't have any other contact with any other person. If it turned out to be him, I'll be highly, highly disappointed.
You did what you were supposed to do.
Thank you so much. Hey, Chief.
Good job.
Appreciate you, man. I really do.
Though we did everything we could to contain the fallout, David's conversation with Bischoff and this detention officer sent rumors flying throughout the facility. Knowing how fast information spreads amongst our inmates, we have no choice but to pull our female participants and shut this program down now.
Roll up.
You're not messing with me, are you? I swear to God. One of the officers came and she pulled out Vivian. I was quite pissed, actually. Out of everything, all the drama, I would have thought, hey, let's take Brooke out first. Bye. So now, I just kind of need to know what's going on.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll up. Who, me? I gotta go, y'all. Bye. Now here, Hawkins, and I look. Just like my head was like, it's here. Let's go. You need me? Yeah. Man, I'm trying to hurry up.
You have got to be kidding me.
Bye,
Jasmine. Thank you.
Huh?
Real one.
What?
Roll it up. Let's go. Scared him. I scared him.
Okay, go ahead. Now that all of our participants are safely out of the facility, I want to speak to each of them to find out what they were able to learn during their 60 days.
So the one thing I noticed, at least in my cell pod, was everything's about race. If you're white, you're expected to hang out with the white guys. If you're black, you're gonna be with the black guys. And that just kind of concerned me.
Concerns us too. So your mission was jail operations.
Yes.
What did you find out for us?
So when I was there, my cell got searched several times. They didn't even search the middle ones, and those are the ones that had the tattoo gun, the shank, all of that. So had they done the searches in the other cells, they probably would have found the things a little bit better.
That's definitely an issue we're gonna address. So, how does it feel to be out?
It feels amazing, a little bit unreal, but I'm here.
How'd you feel about the politics, like the whole the in crowd, the out crowd, and how they can be mean to each other, you know?
If you're in there and you don't have no support for his family or commissary or whatnot, what they do is those people get together. They kind of run a pie because they don't have, so they steal.
Is there something that we can do in our operations to discourage that? Like, what should we be looking for?
The quiet ones in the pod are the ones who know the most, believe it or not. That's the ones I feel that you should call out and get to know them, and they'll speak. If they trust you, they will definitely speak.
So how you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Who ran the pod? What did you feel like in there?
I felt like I ran the pod. Easy.
Amongst the inmates, but did you feel like the DOs still had ultimate control or not?
No. They only came in to clean up the blood.
Glad that we got you out of there safe?
Oh, I'm glad too.
Do you feel that David put your life at risk?
I think David put everybody's life at risk. You sign a contract, keep your mouth shut. I don't think he realizes the extreme ripple effect that he did when he threw that pebble in there.